Hi, I'm Kenneth WAJDA. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. And today I want to talk to you about light. Because, as I often use as an example when I teach photography, we really don't photograph stuff. We photograph the light on stuff. And if you want to do a portrait of your family and they're sitting in the darkest corner of the restaurant, you're not photographing them, you're photographing the light on them, and there's none. And if you were to go up by the front windows, you could get a photograph where there's some light, because we photograph light. And light is the most important thing you can do as a photographer to grow and to learn how to become a better photographer, because all we are is a product of what we shoot with our light. So if you go outside and it's a sunny day and you cannot see the difference between the look of people's faces on a sunny day versus a cloudy day, you need to watch that and learn that, because there's an incredible difference in the way shadows fall and the way eye sockets are dark on a sunny day overhead light at noon versus a cloudy day overhead light on a bright cloudy day. Those clouds become a big softbox in a sense, and they soften the light. So there's a lot that we can do even when we're not photographing. If you're standing at a bar with a friend having a drink and there's a blue and red neon light and you see their faces kind of blue and red, that's real. You're seeing light and you're seeing how it's hitting their face and you're watching it. And then if you say, let me take your picture, you can expect there's going to be blue and red on their face because you can see it. It's actually the light in the room. And if you start to see light, you start to notice light. I'll often be driving along with my partner, and if it's sunset, the light will be coming into the car, and I'll turn to her and say, hey, just stay there a second. And I'll photograph her, because once the light gets really low, it comes right up into her eyes, and her eyes light up and they sparkle. And that kind of light is so beautiful, but you have to catch it. You have to catch it, and it happens at sunrise and sunset. A lot of times nature photographs look the best at sunrise and sunset because the light is coming across the earth horizontally, not from above, and it's only lighting the flowers, not the ground. It's only lighting the things that are of interest to your camera, but it's not lighting everything. So you get some sense of light and shadow. And it's really important, again, to see light. See it when you're not photographing, and then certainly watch for it when you are, because then you'll be a stronger photographer. Because that's all we have is the light. The light is the most important thing we can all use to make great photographs. And like I said, something keeps snapping in here. I don't know what that is. That happened once before in another video. But I'm interested in, what do you do as far as how do you see light? Do you notice light? Do you notice the difference between front lit and backlit? I'm a big fan of backlight, where I'll photograph people backlit outside. It'll create a nice hair light on their hair because the sun is behind them, and then their face is not in heavy shadow because they're facing away from the sun. But I see light. Sometimes I'll use a reflector to put some extra light in their face if they're facing away from the light. Now the light's coming from behind them, and the reflector can reflect it back into their face. But again, you're working with creating images based on the light. And that's all we have. All right, that's today's talk. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying these, hit that subscribe button and I'll bring you some more. Thanks.